Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Persona 4 Arena Part 53. In the previous video, we kicked off episode P3 and then I got trapped for a while thinking that we would eventually get a to be continued, a nice little place to cut the video, and we never got one, but I actually did choose a good time to stop because we were actually right at the start of a new card anyway. When I look back up to the red sky after landing, I see the helicopter gaining in altitude while maintaining its balance. Thanks to Kikino-san's desperate resolve and her piloting skills, we managed to safely reach Inaba. Check my surroundings once more while praying for Kikino-san's safety. This is the Inaba branch of Junes, that department store chain. We're at the food court on its rooftop. Normally there would be plenty of people here, but given the current situation, it's obviously deserted.
Where did he go?
Ken-kun readies his spear and tries to peer into the fog, making visibility such a problem. I look around ready for a battle as well. Whoever attacked us should be nearby.
Hey Ken-kun, did you really see Ikutsuki here a moment ago?
Yes. I didn't see him clearly, but there's no way I could have mistaken him. That's impossible. I mean, Shuji Ikutsuki is...
Right, Shuji Ikutsuki died 3 years ago. And we were just attacked by a persona. According to the records from that time, Ikutsuki had no persona.
At the very least, it looks like he's not nearby. We can't let our guard down yet, though.
He's right, I scanned the area and read no one else here besides the four of us. Say as much and we lower our weapons in order to discuss our strategy.
Koromaru and I are going to continue looking for him. If that really was Ikutsuki, there's no doubt that he's involved in this case.
That's true. Can you and Koro-chan go after that guy from earlier?
So, like, I'm kind of confused now. So is this not actually following the same continuity of P4? Is this different? Because when they landed on Junes initially, that's when they were like fighting with Naoto, or not fighting with Naoto, but to rescue Naoto. And like we never had the phone call to Naoto either.
But that person seemed to be using a persona. Won't it be dangerous for you two going off on your own?
The two humans look surprised for a moment, which I mean, that's interesting. I'm not against that idea. I guess I'm just like... Also, I kind of didn't even expect this to be like rehashing the P1 climax entirely. I kind of thought it was actually just going to pick up basically right after, and it'd be more about the whole getting Sho, like capturing him. Is kind of what I thought the way the story was going to go. Did I say something odd?
Don't you worry about me and Koromaru. Even if we run into something we can't defeat, we'll find a way out of it.
And honestly, it's faster for us to split up. I am a bit worried, but I'm gonna believe in you guys.
Unless they happen to do all this and then get back on the helicopter later and then land on Junes again? I don't know. They have absolute faith in each other after having fought together for so long. It's not that they don't have concerns about one another, but they truly believe that they will accomplish their goals on their own. I wonder, will these people ever feel the same way about me? After all this time, I realize how the time shared between Yukari-san and Ken-kun separates me from my companions.
So I'll head to the station to get Junpei. It didn't seem like he'd figured out the situation yet.
Huh? Weren't you talking to him on the phone earlier?
I was, but that idiot's phone ran out of batteries or something while we were still talking. But even if I can't rely on him to keep his phone charged, he's still good in a fight, so I have to meet up with him.
I see. He seems like kind of a goofball.
Right? He's always been so useless. Huh? Did I say something funny?
Nah, not really. It just sounded like you were actually kind of fond of him.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I think you're right.
These people trust each other and they're always thinking of one another. One of them faces danger, the others always rush to help them. I'm surprised she didn't like shoot him with a bow. Or shoot Labrys with a bow. A term comes to mind, ideal companions. I wonder how Yukun and his friends are doing. I have the feeling that his group and Mitsuru-san's group are going through similar problems after all.
What about you, Labrys? What'll you do?
Huh? I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
Yukari-san and Ken-kun look at me. It doesn't matter to them that I haven't known them for very long. They see me as a companion and trust me.
It's decided then. Labrys, you head to that tower. Oh, also... Something felt off when I summoned my persona earlier. You might want to be careful.
You felt it too? It was like, well, it felt like the evoker wasn't working, didn't it?
Well, it never works. It doesn't do anything. It's all in your mind.
Yeah, it might be that we can summon our personas without our evokers.
Well, you could always do that. I mean, I know what you mean, but like, doesn't mean anything.
In any case, we should get moving. If what General Teddy said is true, we don't have much time to spare.
Mm-hmm, got it. If anything happens, let's meet at the bottom of the tower. Be careful, both of you.
My thoughts exactly, Koromaru. Yukari-san and I leave Ken-kun on the roof and head for the stairs. She and I split up not long after, all of us firmly believing that we'll see each other safely once more.
Wait for us, Mitsuru-san!
I run at my full speed and turn my eyes towards the looming tower. I will rescue her. Okay, so it does seem like it's like a completely different continuity, which is interesting, actually. Because I will be honest, like, aside from like the start, I was a little like, I don't have that much interest in seeing basically the exact same thing just from the Persona 3 character's perspective. Because really, there's not that much different once you get past like the start, right? Because they kind of all like group up and are doing the same thing. The only real like avenue for exploration still would be like the section when they're fighting the shadows off screen while Yu's doing his thing. But if it's like an alternate continuity, that's actually kind of interesting.
Now's the time you've all been waiting for. It's obvious who the game's MVP will be. The man whose Grand Slam won it in the ninth, Junpei Iori. First off, I'd like to congratulate your team on winning the WBC.
Thank you very much.
What was going
You gotta speak up, Junpei. Nobody can hear you.
box for that last at bat?
My only thought was how I would lead my team to victory.
Ah, so it's your great focus that led to this result. Still, that was an amazing home run.
All I can say is I got lucky with that hit.
Oh my god, you're such a loser, Junpei.
At the critical moment,
Have some
I
pride.
was so excited I almost forgot to
It's your
clap for
dream,
the
dude.
play.
The ball went a lot farther than I thought it would. I'm very pleased with the result.
Wow, you're so modest. No wonder they call you the ace slugger, Junpei. By the way, is there anyone you'd like to dedicate this victory to?
Well, I'd like to dedicate that Grand Slam to my precious girl who's always supported me through thick and thin. I know that I can be a burden on you. I'm not the greatest, but will you marry me?
End of the line. Sorry, sir, but this is the end of the line.
Oh god, is Dojima as a night job?
I was dreaming.
I don't know what it says, that Junpei probably got the longest anime cutscene. Thanks so much for waking me up right at the rest part. I stepped off the train at an unfamiliar station in the countryside with a little resentment towards the station worker. Let's see here. Man, that's a tough name to make out. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Oh, it's written out beneath the
Oh,
kanji.
it's Yaso Ina, but wait, where is this? Huh. Let's see what the shuttle train schedule is.
There is none. I checked the train schedule and feel myself slipping into despair. Seriously? There aren't any more trains leaving the station? That was the final train for the night?
I've really done it now.
Great feeling that I had only a moment ago withers away at once. What the hell, man? Why'd this happen? Let's see, I worked a full shift at my job today, and the kids had a game after that.
If you get a hit, you'll be a hero. Are you gonna try for a home run?
Oh, I'm 5. I don't even know. This is even real baseball. This is T-ball. It was the afternoon before a long holiday weekend. Normally I'd be busy with my part-time job and top secret missions, but on days off, I transform into an excellent coach for the boys baseball team. This is our first game in a while, so I want to make sure these kids win somehow. Game's coming to an end, and we're one run away from tying up the score. I'm talking with Goru, our cleanup hitter, who's... It's a cleanup hitter? Aren't they just like 8? He's getting too much of a swelled head over his position to actually focus on the game. Even if he could get a clean hit, you'd never be able to do it like this.
Of course I am. You made me the cleanup hitter after all. I'm making this a home run, no matter what.
Watch your mouth, kid, or you'll scare the ball away. Now listen up. Don't try to act cool. Just play like you normally would. The team's counting on you.
Goro stops boasting and turns towards the bench. The other kids are cheering him on at the top of their lungs.
Keep your eye on the ball. You can hit it. The pitcher's totally freaked out.
See, a hero doesn't just hit homers all the time. Even if you mess up, there's guys behind you waiting to help. Now loosen up and do your best.
Gotcha.
And if you do not hit the ball, you will be given a swirly after class. Goro's face loses the gruff facade he had been wearing and he begins to focus. There we go, that's how it
Thanks,
should be.
Junpei.
Hey, you're supposed to call me coach, you screwball. Make sure you stay loose.
Finish off by giving a bit of a hard smack on Goro's butt with my bat before sending him off into the batter's box. Goro keeps his eye on the ball and lands a direct hit, sending the ball flying out past the outfielders. Alright, we're tied. Goro's standing on second base with a huge grin waving to us. So it wasn't a home run, you fucking liar. Fucking lied to me, Goro. We ended up losing in the end. Oh. I was like, wondering why it was like sad music. All the kids cried. I cried too, of course. Oh well, it happens. At least the kids have grown closer as a team, so that's good enough for me.
That was so close, guys. You almost won. All right, let's start practicing again tomorrow. Now, I want you all to remember this at least. If you all work together, you'll never be beat. Okay, we're done for today.
But we worked together today and we got beat. Okay, it's a metaphor, alright? After the game, I said some final words as their coach. You all work together, you'll never be beat. And that was that. Man, even I think that's an awesome speech. Oh yeah, thinking back on it now, I'm honestly proud I came up with it. I bet these kids are still carrying that moment around in their heads.
Yeah, I'm such an awesome coach. It's really worthwhile volunteering for a kids team even after working the night shift.
Well, I'm still just underage. I'm not an official member of Mitsuru Senpai's Shadow Operative. You're still underage? What? Aren't you? You look like 35, Junpei. I've been playing a very active part in some of their investigations. You're only like, aren't you only 1 year younger than her? I get sent off from time to time to check on the scenes where low-level shadow readings have been detected. Yeah, the missions are pretty plain, but I'm satisfied with them my own way. Then again, when I do get sent out, most of the time it's nothing at all, but just like I told the kids, it's about putting out a consistent effort every day. That goes for anything. Not like I get these missions every day, so in the meantime, I spend a lot of time on my part-time jobs. Even though it's kids baseball, renting fields, and paying for rides to away games gets surprisingly expensive. I gave up on that dream, but I love teaching baseball to kids. It's really fun.
Man, it's like I'm finally starting to enjoy my youth after all this time.
For all 45 years of it.
I'm starting to feel sleepy.
And that leads to where I am right now. Not only did I completely miss my stop, but I can't even get back home. I'm in a tight squeeze here. So wait, you weren't trying to get here? I thought you were here because they asked you to be here.
How did I just fall asleep like that? I can't believe I slept through so many stops either. Seriously.
I don't know what it says that Junpei's only here by fucking accident. It's alright, he's gonna be put into a trance. I decided to leave the station for the time being. There's some basic vending machines outside and nothing else. That's actually kinda impressive. Crap, this is real bad. Sun doesn't happen soon. It looks like I'm gonna end up sleeping outside.
What the heck am I gonna do now? I guess I better call somebody and hope.
I pulled my phone to call up anyone I can think of so I can get a ride out here, but surprise, it's not on. I pray the battery didn't die while I was out on the train and hold the power button, and it turns on. Oh no, the battery's in the red. I might not be able to make a single call at this point. Things never turn out well when they're this bad, but suddenly my ringtone echoes out into this empty place.
Oh. Hello?
Finally! Hey, Junpei, what were you doing? I've been calling you this whole time.
It's Yucatan. How long has she been trying to call me? Maybe she got dumped by her boyfriend and needs a shoulder to cry on or something. Wait, does she even have a boyfriend? She sounds really pissed for some reason, but whatever. She's almost always like this after all, that is true. The most important thing right now is charging this phone.
Hey, Yucatan. Can we not talk about that now? My battery's about to die. Hey, what's that noise in the background? It's super loud.
Your phone's about to die? What's wrong with you? Mitsuru-senpai, Akihiko, Fuka, and Igus have gone missing. We're in a helicopter to find them.
They're missing? A helicopter?
We've looked in tons of places for them, but we can't find them. Anyway, where are you right now, Junpei?
Hold on a second. This doesn't make any sense at all. Mitsuru-senpai and the others went missing, and now Yucatan's in a helicopter trying to find them? This is too much information all at once. I turned around to check the name of the station again.
Somewhere called Yasoina something? I fell asleep on the train and missed my stop, and now I'm stuck out in the boonies.
You're at Yaso Inaba Station? Why?
Yeah, why? Huh? Why is she so surprised? I don't even know why I'm here. Okay, fine. It's because I slept through my stop.
Hey, Yucatan, the battery's going.
Fine, just wait there. We'll come get you. I'm with Kenkun and Koro-chan, and we've got Labrys here too. She's Igus' sister.
What the hell's a Labrys?
What was that? Lahu? Well, whatever. I'll just find a convenience store and...
The phone died. I consider what I should do now, but then again, I'm worried about Mitsuru-senpai too. I just have to buy a cheap charger at a gas station or something and call Yucatan back. Maybe out in the boonies, but there's gotta be a convenience store open around here. Doubt. I start walking around the road in search of an open store. After walking for some time, I finally see a familiar lighted sign out in the distance.
Nice, just what I wanted. I'm starving too, so maybe I should get myself something to eat.
I'm in relief over finding a store. My steps grow lighter. That's when the lights ahead suddenly go out.
Don't tell me they're closed. What kind of convenience store isn't open 24/7 these days?
Oh, that's not right. It's not just a convenience store. All the street lights and lights in the houses have gone out as well. Well, at least it's not as unfortunate as you like putting your money in the vending machine and then it dies before you can get your delicious snack. I'm sure that'd never happen to you in no alternate reality or not. And somehow the people that I saw inside the store have all vanished too. Even more strange, it didn't get pitch black out. Everything's illuminated in a hazy red light. Is this fog?
What the hell?
Something familiar about the side of this town suddenly fallen silent. Not quite right to call it nostalgic, but it's just like that crazy thing that should have stopped 3 years ago. Dark hour. Talk about deja vu. First time I experienced the dark hour back then, I was in a convenience store. Akihiko-senpai rescued me that time.
Oh, there you are, Junpei.
Punch her in the face. Granted, you can't tell. That could just be regular Hikari, but you still should probably punch her in the face, just in case. A voice from behind makes you turn around and I see a girl dressed all in pink. Is that Yuka-san? What's gotten into her? She's dressed rather odd, but there's no mistaking her voice. Yuka-san stops a short distance away from me and glares. She looks pissed. Because I left the station after she told me to wait there? Even then, she seems way too angry.
Hey, Yucatan! I'm making an effort at least, so... But hey, Mitsuru-senpai's gone missing? What's going on?
Damn, she's really pissed. Steady, Junpei. Okay, when you're pitching to a real hard case, you need to throw outside the strike zone just to test the waters, throw them off their game, and see just how they react, right? Yeah, I'm a genius.
So, you look great, huh? Is that your, feather pink outfit? Are you doing an autograph tour out here? Come meet the Feathermen.
At, midnight. I tried throwing my best curveball, but she still looks just as mad. Oh, crap.
You never shut up, do you? You're nothing but a minor character. A mook, a minion, a loser. Just die and let the world have your body back?
Okay, so maybe this is the real Yukari.
Hey, what? Aren't you being crueler than usual?
Ugh! It's time for your punishment! Bring on the ring!
Okay, maybe it's not the real Yukari. I don't know. That kind of sounds like her. Yucatan suddenly raises one hand as she delivers that cheesy line. And with that, 4 red pillars fall from the ring from the sky and stab into the ground, around us forming a fighting ring. I don't know what's going on, but this suddenly feels really dangerous. I place my bag on the ground, and then pull out my favorite bat and take a cautious stance.
You're a quick learner for an idiot. No wonder you're a member of the Shadow Operatives.
I look around in search of the source of that voice and see a television dangling from a telephone pole with the... What is that? A round body, a doofy hat, it's not doofy. A cape and a cane. It's just some local station cartoon mascot that I don't know about. He's saying something about a General Teddy. What's his name? And why would a TV be hanging from a pole like that?
Who the hell are you? I don't know what's going on, so you better explain yourself. If this is some prank show, it's not funny.
You really are a yappy idiot. Now let's begin Operation World Destruct... I mean, the one-on-one P1 Climax!
P1 Climax?
I'm not in the mood to drag this out, so I'll just give a short rundown. The rules are simple. Win and you get to move on. Lose and you're stuck here.
Well, that didn't seem so bad.
You mean I have to fight Yucatan?
Oh, hell yeah? This is what we've been waiting for?
Oh, you really are a pain in the ass. If you're not gonna do this, then hurry up and die. Here we go! Persona!
I guess the wind blows and I recognize Yucatan's persona before me. Whoa. Not only are we fighting, but we're doing it with our personas? This doesn't make any sense, and I don't even have my evoker with me. But when I look back at Yucatan, she's already got her bow drawn and pointed at me. Oh man, she's completely ready for this.
Whoa, hold on, Featherpink. We can talk this out. I mean, you shouldn't be pointing that at people. Ah!
My desperate plea is in vain, and Yucatan shoots an arrow at me with no hesitation. I manage to dodge away just in time. Nice aim. I mean, wait!
Stop moving around, Junpei. Just give up now and let me kill you.
What the hell did I do to deserve this? Man, looks like I'm just gonna have to run. Oh no, your nose, it belongs to me? While avoiding the arrows raining down on me, I started a mad dash towards the train station.
Ow! What the heck?
That's what I said! Only the victor can leave the area. Now hurry up and get this fight started!
I reach out to where I hit something, and sure enough, there's an invisible wall there. I guess I can't go beyond those red pillars. Does this mean that I'm seriously in trouble here?
I hope you're prepared. Face me, evildoer. You're no match for Featherpink. Strike out batter.
Strike out batter? What the hell does that mean? Did I get promoted from a generic bad guy to a villain out of the blue? I guess I'm just gonna have to fight a bit and pray that it's enough to knock Yucatan back to her senses.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. How dare you, Featherman? I, Lord Junpei, will strike you down.
Alright, Lord Junpei. Away we go and all that. Yo, Junpei, what's up? What the fuck do you do? Buddy? What exactly is it that you do in this universe?
Final. Fight!
Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Oh god, you got no range, man. Okay.
Will it all be over in this? Here's a good one.
Yep. Yep. Oh god. You just gotta friggin' get the gap.
The Mook wins! Keep that up and keep winning!
Who are you calling a mook? Wait, Yucatan!
Oh yeah, she did. Oh god, Junpei's gonna be kind of fucked up. He's gonna think he actually fucking killed her. Maybe. Red pillar shadow and Yucatan suddenly starts melting away like a black piece of candy. This thing looks like golden grains of sand fly up in the air and flow across the sky. That costume guy on the monitor disappeared. Does that mean that the invisible walls I ran into are gone now too? Maybe?
What was that just now? Wasn't a dream, right? I slept a ton on the train after all.
I pinch myself and look around. The lights are still out in the city and there's no one around. Could this really be the dark hour? Where the Yucatan disappeared seems familiar too.
Is that a shadow?
I don't know, I would've liked it if Junpei thought he actually just fucking murdered her. Then was that a fake Yucatan? The convenience store's lights went out right around midnight, I think. Past midnight, it reminds me of the dark hour that was our battlefield 3 years ago.
Did the dark hour come back?
At the stroke of midnight, the world seemingly stops in time and the world becomes a place where only persona-using people like us can move around. During that time, people disappear and shadows show up instead. No more people don't even notice that this time exists. At the very least, this situation sure looks a lot like the dark hour.
Wait a sec. How'd I use my persona without an evoker?
You could always do that. Technically, those with the potential like us are able to summon personas by resolving ourselves to death, but in order to acquire the trigger for such resolve, we usually use these things called evokers that are shaped like guns. But during that fight, I was able to summon my persona, I don't know how to fucking pronounce that shit, Trismegius? Just by thinking about it in my head. Feels like it's more dangerous. That's not really a word you typically say out loud very often in day-to-day conversation. Feels like it's more dangerous than the dark hour. If that's the case, then could the disappearance of Mitsuru Senpai and the rest be related to this phenomenon?
Is that General Teddy guy behind this? We'd better step barefully.
It's the overwhelming urge to hit stop recording. That costume dude told me to keep winning, but I don't know anything about this town. Well, just standing around here ain't gonna do me any good, so guess I should go loot the convenience store. I mean, head back to the station for now. That's where the real Yucatan told me to wait. With this newly acquired beef ball I just got.
Which way was it?
Start walking back the way I came, but something's obviously wrong. I mean, I don't think it took me this long to get from the station to the store, and it might just be because of the fog, but street poles and streets look distorted. A maze that changes every time you look at it? That in itself reminds me of the past. What was that, a girl that needs help? Somebody might be getting attacked by something similar to that monstrous Yucatan. I mean, that monster that looked like Yucatan. I mean, that regular Yucatan. That really was a shadow, then there's no way I can ignore this. I'm the Shadow Operative's lethal weapon, after all. I look towards where I heard the sound coming from and see a giant shopping center like one you'd find in the suburbs. Sign says Jeunesse.
Oh, hey, I know that store. Every day's great.
I don't remember that place from a moment ago, but I'm positive that I heard that girl's scream come from there. She needs me to rescue her. Oh no.
Hang on, I'm coming! Shadow Operative Junpei Iori is on the scene!
I force open the stuck automatic door with my hands and almost trip over a number of things while I run into the building. To be continued. Oh. What are you doing here? You're not a Persona 3 character.
There appears to be quite a commotion.
Sister?
Oh yeah, you
I've
exist.
been wondering since yesterday, but what is going on in the outside world?
Like, I kind of vaguely remember that you're a thing in Portable, right? Or you're just in the female protagonist, right? Right? I think? I can't really remember. 'Cause it has both, right? Didn't it have Theodore and Elizabeth?
I believe you could say that those kids' ordeal is still continuing.
An ordeal, you say?
Yes. In other words, mankind's potential is being tested.
Potential? Sister, where might Elizabeth be right now?
Ah, shit, we don't fucking know, man.
Abandoning the duties given to us by our master and going out into the outside world is normally forbidden to us. Why did Elizabeth go through all that just to head out into the outside world? I'm sorry. It was presumptuous of me to ask.
I suddenly feel thirsty. Do you feel like drinking a cola?
What are you talking about, lady?
A cola, you say?
We're talking about important shit.
My, don't tell me that you don't know what that is.
I live in a fucking elevator, of course I don't.
Of course I do. Elizabeth told me about it. An ebon monster compressed into a metal cylinder, waiting for the moment its prison is released to spring into the eyes of the unwary spewing foam.
Quite. Well then, I task you with the acquisition of about 100 of these colas.
100?
You want me to do this? But cola only exists in the outside world.
I merely ask for the cola. How and where you perform your task is at your discretion, even if it takes you into the outside world.
Sister.
Is this a trap?
Yes, what is it?
While I'm out, may I go see what's going on outside?
That would be none of my business. All I asked you to do is go on an errand for me. Shouldn't you hurry? Our master will be returning soon.
Yes, I'll go at once.
I guess it can't be helped that he's drawn to the outside world right now. This current aberrance in the outside world is centered on that red-haired guest, and Persona users have gathered to it, as if caught up in that fate. Even my heart races just thinking about it.
Margaret, who are you talking to?
It's troublesome having siblings so brimming with curiosity.
Alrighty. Guess Theodore's doing some shit. On his quest for cola. Wavering heart, unforgivable insult. Who to protect? I don't know which one we should do. Thinking Ken or Junpei. The old Junpei. Let's do Ken.
Another dead end.
Time for the 18th time that day, and Koromara and I trade glances. While searching for that mysterious figure that appeared to look so much like Ikutsuki, we ended up on the Samigawa floodplain that flows through Inaba. We went down the stairway in Junes without incident, but from there, the town was shrouded in a red mist. Every path twisted like a maze, turning us away from the direction we wanted to go. Having gone for so long without finding any meaningful information, I was starting to worry a little. In any case, this entire situation, town filled with red fog at the stroke of midnight, turned into another world, the appearance of another tower looks just like Tartarus.
Careful, Koromaru. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into shadows.
Koromara seems to nod. Still, this really is like the Dark Hour. It never truly ended. While I had been living my life in peace like a child, the world was still in danger. And I was left out in the cold.
Why didn't anyone tell me anything? I'm definitely strong enough to fight beside everyone else. Being removed from the unit just because of my age isn't fair. Right? Who's there?
I shout out at the fog, and a dark shape nonchalantly walks out of the mist towards us. Koromaru begins to growl.
You're irritated about it. Is that me?
The shape turns out to be two figures, me and Koromaru. It's like looking into a mirror.
What's the meaning of this? Even if you try to deceive us with those appearances, it's no use.
I feel a wave of malevolence from the shadow that took my form. Ready my spear and take a fighting stance. I'm not deceived. This is definitely an enemy.
Being a child only on the surface, peaceful only on the surface, friends only on the surface. Aren't such things only nuisances? Shut up! I know how you feel because I'm you. Or to be more precise, I'm a perfect copy based on everything there is to you. That's why I can tell what you're thinking, what dissatisfies you, and how much you desire to fight. So what? What does what I'm thinking have anything to do with you?
I can't help but raise my voice at what the other me says. It's as if he can see straight into my heart and say exactly what hurts me the most. I can feel my hands trembling in agitation. I have to calm down. That thing isn't me.
It does involve me. I mean, you want to fight, don't you? Then we have the same objective. What? Persona. Crap!
Koromaru's sharp barking brings me to my senses. The enemy appears to have summoned a persona, one exactly like mine, Kalinimi. It attacks, striking directly at me. It's too close, I can't dodge.
Now, kid!
Oh.
What am I doing? I need to focus. I'm desperately trying to sort out what just happened. Somebody tall jumped in front of me. Did he protect me? The person who was struck dead on by the persona's attack falls heavily to his knees. I'm instantly reminded of another time when someone else died protecting me. I've made the same mistake again.
Damn it! Hey kid, what are you walking your dog around here for? Such a goddamn adorable dog, too.
Alright, you know, instantly respecting Koromaru, another reason why Kanji is best boy?
Huh?
That wasn't what I meant to say. Hurry up and find somewhere safe. Things are dangerous here right now.
You're...
I stared dumbfounded at the man who shielded me. This must be Kanji Tatsumi, one of the Inaba persona users described in the files I went over during the helicopter flight. You sure you don't think that's Chie? He still seems okay, that's a relief. Actually, he appears to have a lot of energy to spare. He must be really tough.
Kanji-kun, here comes another! Sukuna Hikuna, go!
The sound of a heavy collision echoes across the floodplain. The fake Koromaru tried to attack Kanji-san, but it was hit by the persona of another person who came running towards us through the fog. See, now there's a true police officer, complete and total disrespect of dogs. Just instantly started blasting. That's Naoto Shirogane, another persona user in Inaba.
Kanji-kun, you were being reckless again. Are you alright?
Naoto, grab the kid and get out of here. I'll take care of this.
Bravery and recklessness are not the same thing. We'll do something about this.
Naoto-san turns to face me. Does this person know about me?
You're Kanemata, a member of the Shadow Operatives Emergency Special Suppression Unit, correct? And you're Koromaru-san.
A dog.
Please lend us your help. We want to return this town to its normal state.
Huh? Shadow operatives? Are you a persona user too? Wait, does that mean the dog's got a persona too?
Yeah, oh my god, he's so good.
Looks like we have some more shitty guests. Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and make a decision. Which of you is fighting me? Oh, you don't have to fight. But your captured companions are having their powers drained, and things may become irreversible if you don't hurry. What? What are you doing to them? Who knows? Why don't you find out for yourselves? In any case, bring on the ring.
When the other me raises his spear into the air, 4 shining pillars fall from the sky to surround us, glowing faintly.
A barrier!
Indeed. It must mean that unless we fight and win, we won't be able to proceed any further.
Oh, good, you understand. That makes things easier. This will be a one-on-one battle. Can we start fighting already? I can't wait any longer.
Cut the bullshit, you fake! You just said it was one-on-one, so what's with the dog?
What, this? The mud hardly counts.
Bro, he's so good though. Kanji-san and Naoto-san are standing between me and this double, as if to protect me. I step forward past them. I've been too naive. Not only did I let this thing's words deceive me, but I let myself make the same mistakes I had before. Even worse, it just called Koromaru nothing more than a weapon. It's been a while since I last felt this emotion. I can't let this go unpunished.
I've been too conceited. I didn't understand anything at all.
Ken-kun?
Naoto, don't butt into this. Comes a time when a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Or a 12-year-old's gotta do what a...
I got your back, so settle this for yourself!
Kanji-san takes a seat on the ground. Naoto-san sees this, then holsters her gun and nods to me. They're so awkward, but I'm thankful for their kindness right now.
I will win this. Let's go, Koromaru!
Yeah, alright, so Ken, what is it that you say you do here, buddy? As I raise my spear, the image of someone standing protectively in front of me resonates within, from back then and again just now. The shadow that looks like me stands before me. If I defeat it, I wonder if I'll be able to change. Okay, like, yeah, like, seriously, what do you do, buddy? I mean, I guess we'll figure it out. We'll just hit buttons.
Finally.
Oh. Alright. Okay, so you have like a dog? Yeah? Alright, that's not our dog, that's the other dog? Oh my god, I'm getting so mind flooded. I don't know which dog is mine. They look the same. I don't know which dog to trust. Okay, I also got so fucking mind flooded there, man. Alright, that seems like as good a place as any to go ahead and call it. Kind of fun little section there. And I'm definitely more interested now knowing that it seems to be a complete like alternate reality or alternate version of the events of episode P4. That's definitely much more interesting than just kind of like retelling it from different perspectives, which I was kind of on board for at first, because seeing, you know, the initial setup is cool, but like, you know, once we started having to retread old ground, it would have maybe been a little boring, but or not as interesting as it could have been. But instead, basically just having to be like a complete alternate version is definitely kind of cool. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.